Welcome to this town's garage. Welcome back, ladies. Today we have a 5th gen Camaro and we're doing a power steering pump on it. So any Camaro from 2010 to 2015 will be the exact same procedure. So that's the pump. First thing we do is take the air box out. This is an aftermarket one. You take these screws off. And something comes with that. Take the air filter off. We're just going to loosen this 10mm nut. Unclip this and loosen this. And leave this on the side. Okay, now that I loosen that slides out. This whole thing should come right out. Alright, now I stick a 1/2" drive ratchet in this hole over here. Okay, now that's in, I'm going to put a little cheater bar here. Move that out of the way. And make sure you note the way this belt is routed so you can put it back the way it was. Alright, now the belt is loose. Just take it off. Okay, next thing we're going to do is pop this lid open. Alright, so I'm going to get my turkey baster, and damn it, it's too big for the hole. I have that problem sometimes, so I'm going to get a different turkey baster. And that's more like it. So I'm just going to go ahead here and take as much as I can out of here and empty this reservoir out. Okay, now I'm going to crack this line over here, and I have a pan underneath to catch any power steering fluid, and I'm just going to put this here so it could route any dribbles down to the pan and away from the alternator. Okay, that's a 5/8, and crack that loose, just like that. That comes right off. And now squeeze this and take this hose off. Okay, now you have holes here on a pulley, so you could put your 13mm socket through to get the 3 bolts that are in here, and crack her loose. There's one on the bottom here. And one more here. And now this whole thing should come right out. Just like that. So to remove and install the pulley, we're going to use OEM part number 27031 from AutoZone's tool rental program, which is for free. So we're going to go ahead and use this now. So this is the puller we're going to use, and this is the installer. So I'll show you how to use this. Take this apart, and what you want is bring this all the way down. As close as you can get it. Then you put one of these cups underneath here, and the other one underneath here. As you can see here, there's a little lip here. So what you want to do is you want to grab this lip under here, and you're going to force this out by pushing this down, screwing this down. So that's pretty much what you're doing, just like that. And now tighten up a little bit and pop the sleeve right over so these things don't pop off. And go ahead and tighten that down. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this down. This is a 16mm head over here. And it came right off. Just like that. Like butter, baby! Now to install the old pulley on the new pump, we're going to use this one. Put a little bit of butter sauce on this shaft over here before you stick it. Now put the new pulley on the shaft, and this tool actually threads into the shaft. So thread that in all the way until it bottoms out. And now all you have to do is turn this and it'll push it down on the shaft. Alright, now I'm going to get a 17mm wrench over here. And I'm going to hold this with an adjustable wrench on here. And your goal is to turn this and keep this steady. Just like that. And now crank her down. And that noise you hear, that's normal. It's just the shaft pressing in to the pulley. And we're good. And as you can see, it's all the way in here. As you see this one here, there's like a little witness mark of where the pulley lined up to. So you have a little bit of clearance over there before it reaches the actual pump. So we're actually good on that. Now to install this, you put this in the back right there. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a socket with an extension on this bolt. I'm going to put it through the bolt hole on top. And as you can see over there where it's coming through, I'm just going to line it up and stick it. And don't tighten this one down all the way down yet until you catch the other bolts. And that one caught too. And the last bolt. Now to crank these down. Don't go too ham on them. That's tight. That's tight. And that's tight. Now put this back on. And make sure you grab a couple threads by hand first. And that's pretty good. You don't want to cross thread that. Now tighten her down. And you're good. Put this hose on. Now to put the belt back on and leave the water pump off. And as you loosen the tension on the pulley, on the tensioner pulley, then put the water pump on. And everything lines up, and you're good. Okay, now we're gonna put the air cleaner back on in the box over here with the filter, and then I'm gonna show you how to bleed the system. I'll be putting Dextron 6 in here from Castrol transmission fluid, and we're filling it up until the max on the dipstick tube. Let's see where we're at. I'm going to fill it up to the max here. and it's good. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna raise the car up in the air and turn the wheel back and forth 10 to 15 times and refill it. Okay, now we have the car up in the air and we're gonna turn the wheels back and forth. Good. And return the wheels. And I'm going to continue doing that. It did bubble a little bit in the beginning. So we're going to continue doing that for a little bit now. Alright, so I put the cap back on. It didn't bubble too much because we didn't empty out the whole system. It was just up here. So we're pretty good. We're going to drive around the block a couple times, come back, check the fluid, and fill it back up if necessary. So we're pretty much done here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like me, and share me. Sayonara.